second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
So it's Cincinnati now. There's Tatum. Malone with the block.
Yeah, how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Cincinnati. It's a 5-point game. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Durant, no good.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Cleveland moving it around. Duncan with the bucket.
Hey, it may not make the highlight reel, but all Tim Duncan does is score points. And he makes your team a ton better.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And Cincinnati making a change here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Outside Lowry. Pass to Tatum. Duncan with the block.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Over Tatum. No good from Duncan. Cincinnati trails by 8. To the paint. Holmgren with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Robertson. No scoring in this one. And he gets it to go.
I'm encouraged watching Holmgren finish through contact because it's something he's going to have to do consistently.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Holmgren in the corner. Over Malone. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:22 left in the first half. Durant.
Kevin Durant.
And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Durant's got the lead back up to 9 now for Cleveland. Here's Lowry. Pass to Holmgren. Pulls up. High post. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Now Cincinnati moving it up. Lowry for 3. They get it back. Now Tatum. A shot by Hayward. Wide open. And the 3 off target. KD on the wing. He's got 11. To the middle. Here's Robertson. Here's Holmgren. Cincinnati again missing. Cleveland leading by 9. Here's Duncan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now here's Tatum. And so it's Cleveland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's Carroll on the wing. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Cincinnati trails by 9. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Shot clock at 5. Tatum, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Fires from way outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
When Towns is hammering the inside, putting pressure on the defense, good things happen for this team.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Cleveland leading by 8. And stolen by Hayward. Towns for 3. Cincinnati again missing. And so here's Cleveland. Outside Carroll. And he's good on the 3-ball. Carroll's got his first 3 points of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Back to Towns. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Carroll, no one around him. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 7 points for Zion Williamson.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And Cincinnati making a change here. And the second free throw, good. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And Murray looking comfortable in this offense, including understanding when to look for his.
Pass to Holmgren. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Carroll. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Well, Tatum can find a shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Drops in the tray. Carroll's got 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Tatum. Holmgren the screen. It's tipped. And stolen by Murray. Deep two from Carroll. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Williamson missing. From deep three-point land. The shot by Carroll no good. Williamson right side. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And so it's Cleveland. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for Cincinnati. Trailing by 17. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Cleveland on defense. 17-point lead, their biggest. Pass to Holmgren. Plays it up and banks it in. Holmgren's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Cincinnati. Now here's Carroll. Jacks up a three. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Good on the three-point shot. Hayward's got himself on the board with three there.
You know, you can do so much with Hayward offensively because he's versatile. He's good off the bounce, and he can catch and shoot as well.
Pass to Carroll. Takes the three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Cincinnati trails by 12. Holmgren with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Holmgren the screen. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Carroll. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the full spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Give Hayward the chance now. He's athletic. He's got bounce. He's going to finish with the big flush when he gets inside.
Robertson can't hit.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Deep two from Carroll. And he connects with the jumper. Carroll's got 10 points here in the second half. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams making some changes here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. Told him the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Duncan. From outside, off the mark. Cincinnati trails by 12. Inside. Back to Towns. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Length, size, touch. That's how Towns just dominates you inside.
Back to Holmgren. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Durant. Holmgren with the steal. Towns the screen. And here's Tatum for three. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got it back down to single digits for Cincinnati. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cincinnati.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disrupted in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the defense has been disrupted, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Count it.
Kevin Durant.
And Cleveland leads by 11.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
On its way from Hayward for two. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Cleveland with the ball. Here's Duncan. KD on the wing. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
Here's Curry with the three. And they recover it. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Duncan high post. And that one drops.
Yeah, you got to honor Duncan from the mid-range. When he's got space to shoot, he does not hesitate.